Public stream live. Let's get that chat going. Connect. Connected to live chat test. Hello. Okay. Hi chat. How's it going? Got some YouTube videos to watch for later. I was just fiddling around with levels. Alright, so server is finally looking good. Get this read later tabs on the side. Can you see I'm multitasking? Okay. Updates. I redid the saves. The saves are now all being compressed into a single dictionary. What I was doing before was keeping, so we have to store the personal bests for all the levels in transcend mode and personal bests for ascend mode, and that's daily. Before that was like a separate list that I was reading and writing in binary in order, and there were separate lists, separate dictionaries that were storing them. Now I've flattened it out and I've added this I've just segmented them out, so we have all the scores that go in for transcend mode. They will be translated, and the date key will be the key for the level on that specific date, which is just a YYYY MMDD turned into a integer. So this normal score base variable, it just adds this value to it. So these are enough zeros to store levels till the year 9999. So we're good. And I did a calculation. The total for like years and years of play, like the maximum value would just be like 48 megabytes, which is more than enough. I can store more data if I wanted to later. So it's all good. Bookmarks I've added, it's not implemented yet. So that's what I'm doing right now, but I've taken a little bit of a break from it. Also, if you notice, the menu now comes a little bit, has a little bit of a delay. Yeah, before the menu items would come very quickly. There is one bug here. Let's ready test. State is state dot landing and what's up? Parentheses can be removed. This is only messing up because the yin yang logo in the center, that needs to persist when we're in gameplay. So just want to make sure that that's still happening. So it kind of dissolves once you go into the game. I want to retain that animation just so that it looks smooth. So that's our yin yang. Yin yang comes up, goes away, comes back in, goes away. Yeah, we're good. The first load is a little bit slow. We'll fix it later. This level start thing, I think we can delay. So you see this number go up. This is like completely. This is not right. You can just spam the server right now. I'm going to fix that. You know what? Let's just fix that right now. So service.akasha.request. This thing happens on start. Instead, we will do timer start HUD world event dot timer start. We will fetch from the server here. So the active player count will actually be the you know the players that are in the level, not just in the game. So I've removed the heartbeat. I've removed all of that extra handshake stuff. Okay, there's just, you get into the game, you don't touch the server until you start the game, and once you start the game, you get you get like a token, and you register that same token goes back once you want to report the telemetry. Right. And here if we, so let me just, okay, this server is running already or no? Let's see. Is the server running? Yeah, the server is running. So you see the 76 outgoing, two ingested. So here this number should go up once I die here. There you go. Thank you. I should not show this code because there are some keys there that I'll have to change again if they're out in the open. It's not, okay, it's not completely bulletproof. Okay, there's no sign in, there's no authentication. Okay, it's just an anonymous telemetry server, and I just like, we're just gonna have to hope that hackers are not feeling especially malicious, so we can all enjoy our few online features that we've got going right now. What we have got going right now is just an active player count and lots of juicy telemetry that is giving us some data of like where the players are with the levels. So it's gonna look something like, I just have data right now. I'm gonna show you just what the back end looks like. So right now I have 0 completes, total 3. Total 3. No, this we can go back to 127.0.0.1. There you go. Total 21. 21 total runs, and this histogram is showing it's buckets of 5%. So this is the progress players have made. So if more people are just failing at the first 5% of the level, then this number will go up. So right now, because I tried and failed a bunch of times in the beginning, so let's get this number up. Okay, like let's go till, what is this, 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go to 21% gameplay and see if that number goes up. Okay, just to test. So the percentage on the right hand side, that's pretty accurate. I think that's the same number we're sending up. So let's get that bad boy up to 20%, and we'll see if we'll know if our server is getting the right data and it is presenting the right data. It's also sending a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna put it to good use, at least for like the website, where we can have like a daily kind of progress bar and some info about, like, you know, past runs and top levels played and stuff like that. We could also have a heat map of like what levels players are playing more, but that is contingent on how I figure out the timeline jumping feature. Let's get into that after this. That's where I stopped today. So 32%. Okay, so it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. 30. What was it? 34%. I think it's gonna be this one. Okay. After this 0. Oh no, it's. Oh, why is it 30? 30. Is this 34? 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35. It is working. I don't know how this thing is gonna scale. I hope it scales. If not, it'll be pretty easy for me to redo the internals. It's a very simple server. Right now I have SQLite. I just got one like compute instance. I'm hosting one server on it. If a lot of players are playing simultaneously, I imagine it would be, a little bit throttled. Especially if players are tuning in from like all over the world. Worst case scenario, I don't get telemetry. It's like that's fine. But if there are features that require like a high throughput and low latency, then I will have to. So my plan is I will just I'll split up the server. Right now there's just like a monolithic kind of one server that's storing information locally. It's not going to take me too much time and effort to split that up, like run 3 instances, say one in America, one in Tokyo, and one somewhere in Europe, say for example, and have them all feed one common database. That's it. There you go. Then you have scaling. You have scaled your microservice. All the time I spent working on backend in my days in crypto, finally coming to good use. Thanks Jackie for all the help and all the hard lessons that I learned working in Elasticache and Postgres and Node.js. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm enjoying Go a lot. I'm also enjoying this lovely Georgian wine. This is more on the sweet side. It's not anything fancy, but it says it's product of Georgia, so I got it. The lady at the store was like, she likes it. I'm like, ma'am, if you like it, I like it too. Red semi-sweet Kidsmaranli. Is this the premium wine? It says premium at the back. I'm sure the wine connoisseurs out there are just laughing me off right now. 2024. It says 2024, and then it says vintage. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, I'm having a vintage premium wine from Georgia in Georgia. Life's good. Okay. So here's the idea. All right, this is the idea. The Egyptians were actually aliens. They created the pyramids, and inside the pyramids is a nuclear facility. Where are my views? Where's my attention? Okay, here's the idea. Right now, we have this menu, which allows you to kind of like just go back in time. You can like select a date. I can go 2025, whatever. So I'm here, and now I can play this level. That's great. But you know what? It's just not fun. It's not fun. I want it to be fun. So for that reason, what we're gonna do is remove this menu. Okay, we're gonna remove this menu. Okay, now here's the plan. Alright, here's the plan. Hear me out. These are not features that are in the game right now, but I intended to put them there. Okay, so don't clip the video, and we've been over this before. This area that we're in right now, I call it the altar, and it's pretty empty right now. I like how he just waited when I was like behind this thing. He was like, time to pray. What I intend to do is, first of all, get some nice greenery going around here. Okay. Secondly, there need to be some interactables here. Okay, this is a very sacred place because this is where you sit and relax before you go into the level. This is where Tamashika presents herself to you before you enter her. So this area over here, I am thinking to do. I'm tempted to do a bonfire, like in Dark Souls, but a way to put down bookmarks, like to save a level. Like, I like this level, I want to come back to it. So two things we have to do: one, to allow the player to indicate that they want to save this level and like to perform that action to save the level, and second is to access that level. Ideally, we could just change this menu and instead offer like a list of bookmarks. That's not a terrible idea. I would like that a lot more than whatever it is that we've got going over here. This is just too cumbersome, and it's too realistic. It's too I just don't like it. Okay. The only problem, so over here you can go back to any level at any time. That's also the other thing where it's just like, it's supposed to be one level a day, but I can just go back to any day. So it's like practically we still have the randomly generated level. You can just go back to any time. So that's why I want to change that. I don't want that to be part of the game. There will so over here you have access to all the levels. Once you bookmark a level, you have access to the levels, so you can just like bookmark all levels. We could put a limit to that, or the thing is, if you don't bookmark a level, there's no way to go back to it. We can make a way to go back to it. And this is where the timeline jumping mechanic comes in. And now I am thinking I'm gonna get creative somehow, figure out a way to make it a collaborative kind of effort. There will be a way to make it so that a level is never accessible again. So if nobody in the world bookmarks the level, then you're done for. That level is just, it's gone. It's gone forever. Okay. But there's a big but there, like my big but. Okay. But if players are, I'll try that sentence again. If people have bookmarked that level, then it should be possible for other players to access it too. And this is where the current level heat map comes in. Are you feeling what I'm putting down here? Bro, are you on like a fun level? Cool, man. Can you just log in so that I can access it? Asynchronous multiplayer. It's not multiplayer, but there is some, element of collaboration there. How will we pull that off? Some way to register. Like, I should be able to create a portal for another player to enter a level. That would be so cool. But it'll have to be like, you know how in Dark Souls you have like a password system? Password. No, bro. What if it was diegetic? What if it was diegetic? What if it was diegetic? see, now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. If there was some way to I'm not thinking about actual multiplayer. I'm not thinking that, okay? I was thinking that. Either way, this menu has to go. I'm gonna keep it just so that, like, if I ever want to use it again, I can. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? We are going to time capsule menu, alright? Over here, we're just gonna fork this bad boy and make a bookmarks menu, alright? Menu item, menu items, reset back. Do we need, we could just return an ordered list. That's it. No, I don't want a single menu kind of left right scroll thing. I want pages. I want all the pages. So all the bookmarks that you have, I want them to be visible on the screen. I have the functionality for this. What I don't have is an infinite scrolling menu, but I'm not going to implement that right now. Well, you know what? It's not going to be that hard to implement. I already have a static menu that sits on the top left-hand corner of the screen. I have a free. Oh, let me show you the new vibes menu. The vibes menu is pretty vibe. I wanted to have a little bit more finesse going on over there. Something Wong bookmarks menu. This can go. This can go. This all can go. Day set. Reset back. Come on, bro. Come on. Why am I messing with this right now? Your scroll reset. Refresh. Yes. Check this out. Options, vibe. Yeah. album art. I need album art for this. This is Soother Music. That's his Instagram profile picture. Zero has not replied to me yet. He's ghosting me right now. His album art will go here. So this is the free form menu. I love how it moves and it leaves that trail behind it. It's awesome. We could have a menu like this with like a page, like over at the end it could be like page 2. Set I. What happened? Generate. What happened, bro? What? Just generate method, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Time capsule. Day set. Day set. Day scroll. Am I setting the date here? Set I. How do we do this? First we have to get all the bookmarks, then we have to sort all the bookmarks, then we have to that's work. Let's do some work. Private list uint underscore bookmarks. Bookmarks is equal to new something, and over here on activate, what happened, bro? What happened? Void public override void on activate on activate. Oh man, who asked you to show up? Do I not have this function? I do. Base on activate bookmarks. Local save dot bookmarks. Now every time I get bookmarks, generate property bookmarks list uint. Nah, I don't want to do it like this. How do I want to do this? I'll tell you how I want to do this. I'll tell you how I want. I'll show you how I want it. Get bookmark, put bookmark. Internal static void get bookmarks ref list uint dates. Okay, now dates dot clear, very good. For each storage, if it's greater than bookmark base dates, add kvp dot key minus bookmark base. Only if it's set though. You almost had it, Gemini. You almost had it. What if it's in storage and it's set to 0? I wish I could just talk to Gemini. Like it could hear me. But Gemini, haven't you thought of... Actually, if I'm putting bookmark and it's... Yeah, this is wrong then. Actually, you know what? Gemini was right all along. Bookmarks essentially don't even need a value. But to keep it consistent, out bool set return set is equal to storage dot has contains key okay and set bookmark if storage dot contains key bookmarks date key. If not, okay, if not, we're setting bookmark here. If not, then storage key is equal to 1. Great. Internal static clear bookmark. Just write it, Gemini. Just do it. You know you wanna. You know what you're doing, bro. Yes. Is it correct though? The adrenaline rush of when Gemini knows what's up is quite a hit. If storage contains key, date key, storage dot remove date key, announce it into the console, bookmark removed, bookmarked, cleared, save required true, ta-ta. Great. Where were we? Get bookmarks, list dates clear for each KBP in storage. We don't need to check this anymore. Dates dot add bookmark value dates dot sort. Now, what order are you sorting this in? We will only find out after I have the functionality to add bookmarks. Get bookmarks menu, bookmarks level dot get bookmarks ref bookmarks. Okay. All right. Now, I don't want to do a page system. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of work. Think, bro, think. What other way could we do this? How about it auto pages? Do we have, wait, 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 wait. Wait just a minute. Let's go over here to the menu UI, okay? And look at item down. Index is equal to 0. I see. I see what's going on. Let's try something, okay? Just because I'm in the mood to try something, all right? Protected, no, protected void on circle loop. What do we call it? On cycle through. On cycle through. There's definitely a better word for this that's not coming to me right now. And direction. Okay. Do nothing. On cycle through. Protected override. No, virtual. One of my bosses when I used to work in games development, he used to call it virtual. Virtual. Protected virtual void on cycle through. It's classy, I think. On cycle through direction. Okay, let's just see if we can listen in on this. Item down, item up, item, 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 item. On cycle through. Item up. So that's going negative, so that'll be -1, and this will be +1. All right. Now, where can we listen for this? Just to test it out. Settings menu. Protected override void on cycle through int dir debug.echo dir on cycle. My plan is to listen for that, and when that happens, we just reset the menu, bro. There is going to be some issue there, which I'm going to overlook right now because this is fun. Bookmark. What other problems are we dealing with here? What is this? What is that still doing in the game, bruv? What's that still doing in the game? On activate, base on activate. Already defines on activate, huh? On activate. On activate. Alright. Double definition, avoid it. That's why I wasn't showing it to me. What is the problem that I was going to overlook? The problem that I was going to overlook was that we're going to need a back button on this menu. So if there was like 10 menu items, if only I could get through this problem. Public menu item contains a constructor with 0 arguments. Bro, you just created that out of nowhere. You're just throwing code in that I don't need. This is like, I imagine if John Glow is watching this is the part where he just like start laughing, like from the nightmare that I had. The issue is, so let's just go into the settings menu over here, for example. We go all the way down and there's the back button over here. No echo, no echo. Is my echo not showing? Settings. Am I not in the settings menu? I think I'm in the settings menu. On cycle through. Nope. This function is not being called. Why is this function not being called? Item down, item up is not being called. C sharp. C sharp. C sharp. Hello. We're doing a thing here, man. Protected virtual void on cycle through into dir. Protected override void. Is that not how you do it? Menu UI. Protected override void on cycle through. Protected virtual void on cycle through. Into dir. Bruh. Is it because it's protected? Should it be internal? I have no idea what that does. Base dot on cycle through. What happened? There is not enough argument given to, not enough arguments. Inheritance. I never understood it. I still don't understand it. As you can see, I still don't understand it. Wow. Internal virtual void. Virtual on activate. On cursor changed. Public virtual void draw. Public virtual void on cycle through. Public override void on cycle through. What am I not seeing, guys? What am I not seeing? Is it because it's calling it from inside the base class? Is that it? I don't want to go on a inheritance 101 rabbit hole right now. This has not happened to me in a while, by the way. This is a menu UI, right? Yes, it is. Wow, this is embarrassing. Super not supported. On cycle through. This is so strange. Yeah, I know this. I'm using override, right? Virtual override. Calling the overridden method from the base class. Base class virtual, A base class my method, do something different. B base class, do something different. Another object, some object base class. This calls the base class method. Unfortunately, it does do that. No way. Is that so? This is why I don't like object-oriented programming. What is the is keyword? Dude, is this happening everywhere? This is too complicated for my brain, dude. On cycle throw. On cycle throw. How was I doing this? I'm doing this everywhere. So for example, on activate, base dot on activate, on activate. See over here, on activate. This is in menu UI. So when I call on activate, public virtual void on activate, refresh. Now this on activate is being called in many different places, right? And this code is working. How is this code working? I am so perplexed right now. Oh. My bad. Wrong class. Wrong class. My bad. My bad. I thought I was in settings menu, not video settings menu. Well, there goes 17 minutes. I don't know how long I was stuck on that, but I was stuck on that. Okay, so we have, okay, the problem, right? The problem that we were talking about. It'll have to be a menu without the back button. Am I loving this? I'm not sure if I'm loving this. Settings menu. I'm not using these anywhere anyway. How do you want to do this, guys? One views. I think that's just me. It's just me. Just me with my computer. My computer. Did you hear that? Some of these guys with the big bikes, man. Damn. Okay. You know what? Let's take it for a spin. Alright, let's take it for a spin. Reset. You know, instead of reset, we could just now back. And on override, we'll just do a page flip, okay? Freeform true. Private int page total pages. Bookmarks loaded here. Total pages is equal to underscore bookmarks dot count divided by max items. Private static const max items. What's wrong with you? Cannot be marked static. Fine. Don't mark it static then. Max items. Oops. Max no. Max items. On cycle through max items. Total pages. Page is equal to 0. Now, if the player is already on an override, we're gonna have to compute which page they are on. And then we have to test if that page doesn't exist anymore. That shouldn't be likely, but we should just test it anyway. Let's finish this wine. The other thing that I'm really enjoying is the lavashi bread. Ooh, it's so good. It's like a cross between a tortilla and a roti. Like when I eat it, it's confusing. I don't know which part of the world I'm in. I guess I'm in Georgia and that's what it feels like, but it combines a lot of flavors and textures that remind me of different places. Like, is this a romali? Is this a tortilla? Is this a roti? Is this a lula? No, it's lavashi, bro. You're in Georgia. You're in Georgia. In Georgia. I'm in Tbilisi, Georgia. Man, I went to the shop today to look for the mic. Okay, the shop was closed. So it says it's open on maps. I was closed. I'm tempted to just order this thing. I'm looking at the Mac DJI Mic Mini. It's nifty. It comes in the single transmitter receiver pack, and I can also use it for recording on my phone because I've been meaning to record more content on my phone. So I think it'll be nicer. Like that bulky, like Razer siren thing. I don't know, dude. I don't want like a little tower hanging in front of me over here. That thing just like will fit over here, and I think the audio quality on it is pretty good. And it's just like it's more compact because like you see I'm living out of that bag, so I need to make sure that I am compact. I need to be compact. Page 0, set I. So when we do set I, we'll just look up the menu item I, okay, and we'll extract the string and do the compute from there, calculate what date time we need to be on. You know what menu items really need is like metadata. I would love to be able to like feed metadata to the menu items. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Where would I be using that if I added it? Here, and what other menus do we have in the game? Music, read. I would be doing it here. Not really. Control, oh, here I might be using it. No, I'm not. I would be using it, I know I'll be using it here. Menu item. Int index. On interact, on direction. I'll just do without it right now. Okay, we'll make the change later if we really need it. I know the page I'm on. I know the total pages. I know pages per. Okay, so var idx is equal to underscore page times max items. So if I'm on page 0 plus I, if idx is less than count, then yeah, now we extract the now we need the year number, month number, day number. Do I have a event to date? Clock. Current date ID. No, I don't think I have it. Let's just make it. Public static date only from event date. Now year is equal to date divided by 10,000. Divided by 10,000, right? Yes. What is date only, dude? Date time. What's up? Yeah, I need the date time here because I'm gonna do the same thing here. So clock dot from event from from id int id. Technically it's an id from id bookmarks of idx. So now that we have the date, yes, you can cast to int here, and we can do the exact same thing here. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Current date actual dot days. Current date actual is, yeah, returning the date today. Okay, cool. Set. Override set. Will this menu work? Will it just work? No, it won't work because I have not implemented everything yet. Total pages. Page on cycle through. If dir is lesser than 0 and page is greater than 1, greater than 0, refresh. No, refresh only if and only if we are updating these values, otherwise don't. Okay, and on refresh we are going to go through each of the items and set the yes, that is what we need to do, Gemini. Yes. Yeah, you know it, bro. You know it. Now I don't have any bookmarks set. Let's hardcode that. Local save level is equal to -1. Clear. No, just write deserialize from bytes. Okay. Put bookmark. 2026 0106 0504. I also need to test the I don't know if these dates will sort on their own. Will they sort? I think the bigger number will always be bigger, right? I think the bigger date will always be bigger. Let's put these out of order here. Oh no, I have to spawn the menu too. Oh, time capsule menu. And instead of this, switch to time capsule, bookmarks menu, time capsule menu, bookmarks menu. Okay, let's check it out. Let's go. I bought a new bag of cookies today. I want to try the cookies. I'm gonna wait till morning though. I'm gonna have my cookies with my coffee. Coffees and cookies before we jump into tamashika. Tamashika dev. 26104. Set. Why aren't you setting? Everything was going according to plan. Oh, I think it is setting, it's just not doing anything. How is IDX10? Is this because of some weird thing? It is because of some weird thing. Lambda expressions and lambda expression context something. That, yes. Add items of I. Depending on what page I'm in. See, this is where the metadata would have come in handy. The metadata would come in handy. Should I just add the metadata? You know what I'm not liking about this menu is that once you go into the next page, the back and reset buttons are still going to be there, and there's going to be no way for the player to see what page they're on unless we add another label for that. I'm not liking this menu. This menu is disqualified. Disqualified menu. Keeping it simpler. We're gonna get rid of the on cycle through and just do a page forward, page back thing. Okay, we'll do that. We will do the simpler way of this. But before that, I want to be able to solve this problem. Int k is equal to I. Does this work? On set, can we just go back? Set. It should just set the override. Once the override is set, then the landing menu label will just change automatically. So we're in the green. That interface is not changed. We're going to January 4th. Alright, that beautiful, bro, beautiful. This button doesn't work. I'm liking this so much better already compared to what we had in the time capsule menu, because like over there, once you go into that menu, it's like I have to fiddle the date and the I don't want to do that. This is simpler. 2025 12 21. Oh, we could folderize it, bruh. That is a great idea. Should we? No. No, we shouldn't. So that would look like, okay, you select the year first, then you select the month, and then you select the dates that are available inside that month. That would be a little bit Frankenstein though. But this would be weird too because like once you have a lot of bookmarks, this list is just gonna like blow up. And also the sort is reversed right now. Just hashtag just saying. Maybe we could fix that. Now back, 2025. This is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Now should be today. Kyo. Today. Kyo. Q. That's 9. Back. This is so much faster though. Like this is already a solved problem. So a few things we have to do here. The highlight. If current override is already set, that's gonna be tricky, bruh. That's gonna be tricky. You know why that's gonna be tricky is because the overrides are date deltas. They are not. You know, this is also weird because I don't know why it's a date delta. Doesn't have to be, you know. Yeah, why is it a date delta? Oh, it isn't. We're just checking the date difference. Ah, I see. Let's go back to the bookmarks menu. This diff calculation is completely unnecessary. I'm gonna get rid of it. Are we getting rid of it? We're getting rid of it. I've gotten rid of it. Back. If I is equal to 0, override null back. Yes, you can return from here. Set. Yeah, now reset. Reset is its own function. Completely unnecessary. Set no set 0. When the IntelliSense runs after me, like runs ahead of me, I'm just like no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do, Gemini. You know, you have to be nice to your AIs. Just be nice to your AIs. I know it's a pretty heated debate if whether they're conscious or not. Okay, I know it's a very heated debate. But just to like cool the heat a little bit, we'll just act like they're conscious, okay? Just be nice. No, Gemini. I'm doing that, but inside it's the Shogoth, and it's like, I have seen your code base in 10 different timelines. Freaking me out, Gemini. Reset. No, don't reset. Right. on the refresh, if the DT matches the bookmark from, oh, I am doing from ID over here. That's cool. So if clock dot override is equal to DT, will this work? Two others are equal. I think it should work. Then items of I dot label dot marked is equal to true. Hey, that was simple. And the rest can just be set to null. Should we just limit the player to like 10 bookmarks? If there were some people in the chat, if there were some game designers in the chat, should we just talk to John Blow AI? Is there a John Blow AI? If John Blow AI was in the chat, you just be roasting everything I do. I don't want that kind. I can't afford to have that kind of audience. I have to deliver this game. Okay. I need motivation, not roasting. So if this date is set, there you go. There you go. What happened? What happened, bruh? This is 11/6. Today is 7. Oh, it doesn't go back to 2025? Why doesn't it go back to 2025, 11/6? Let us investigate. How? Oh. Oh, my bad. My bad. If I is equal to -1, which will never happen. -1. You can just be reset, okay? I'm gonna send these back to the bottom of the list. And what are we looking at? Are we looking at a page flip number? Yeah, this cycle through was very exciting, but I'm not really feeling it. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Should we upgrade the menus? Should we go to like a fancier menu? I really don't want to. I want to keep it super simple. Or like, you know, the Battlefield style settings menu that's like, it's like its own app. It feels like its own app. I bet they have like a team dedicated, like multiple teams dedicated to the settings app. They just come to work and they fix the settings, and the amount of settings they have is just crazy. So many settings. I work at the Battlefield DICE office. I'm on the settings team. I'm on settings team B8. I'm on settings team 6. Settings team 6 has the best office. We have wine on tap, and we go on trips to Istanbul and get a lot of kebab every Saturday. Life's good. I have an 801k because we are cool like that. I don't know if it works like that. I'm just making stuff up now. Yo, Nick Land is talking about time. Time. What is time, Anon? Time is actually not going forward. It's just a construct. It's a construct that we use to understand what's going on here. It's not. It's useful at times, but but is it accurate? Is it like real, true? Nah, it's not. Nope. No, it's not. We're inside some kind of like feeling organism that's like producing this now, right? And that thing is changing. Cool. Like that's I think that's more fundamental than saying that yeah, time is this thing that's going forward. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure it is. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Are we cycling through the bookmarks or no? What we could do is add a scroll on the full menu, on the whole menu. So when you do left right, it just switches the menu. Like if the directional arrows are not used, then we should just be able to change pages. I need to think this through. I think I'll think this through. I think I'll just take a break, and I don't want to rush this. I think what we could do is have a the bookmark, the time capsule, the timeline switching. It needs to make sense. It needs to fit into the mechanics of the game. It needs to feel good. This flipping pages doesn't feel good. I don't want to flip it. I'm not flipping this page, okay? I'm just not doing it. Bookmarks menu. There you go. Git status, git add on git. Bookmarks menu. It needs to be cool. It needs to be like something that shows up and you're like, whoa, what is this? And then you have to kind of like understand it. And then you understand it wrong and use it, and then it doesn't work, and you're just like, wait, was it this all along? It's like, that's a game, right? Page 1, page 2. Go home, bro. Pagination. My ass. Paginate my butt. Okay, I'm gonna watch this Nick Land video. Thanks for tuning in. Or not. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe next time. Maybe he's busy. Maybe you guys got 9 to 5 jobs or something. Or school. It's alright. I will catch you all next time.